And what do we have here? Oh yeah, we're looking into the aftermath, the aftermath of the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather melee. This is a special podcast today, guys. We have no script. We have nothing planned out for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and make some phone calls. I've been receiving phone calls. By this time, you guys should know that what the outcome of the fight was. You know, as everybody that was watching it, all the eyes of the world were upon the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, and this is an unscripted live edition of the podcast. Now I'm doing I'm having a little feedback on my mic. Give me a second here, guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is not scripted. We don't know what's going to happen here. And we're going to go ahead and make some phone calls. Let me see. I think I could probably fix it. I don't know. Nope. Still getting that little feedback. I don't know if you guys are listening or can hear that. Okay. Well, let me see. Let's start making some phone calls. My phone has been ringing like crazy. But before that, let me go ahead and let you all know that we're live. Otherwise, there's no point. Let me see. I'm just gonna put live, and you guys can look at it on the internet. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's go ahead and make some phone calls. Like I said, I've been receiving phone calls all day long. Well, not all day long, but since the fight ended. So let's see. I know for you guys that are following, I had a bet. With my brother. He was going for Pacquiao, and we're supposed to figure out what the score, how we kept score, and such. So let me see if I can get him on the phone, guys. We're dialing right back to him.
Please leave your message for 97069.
All right. Sorry. Nobody should know that number. Let's make another phone call real quick here. Let me see. All right. Got another nigga's been calling me all day long. Like I said, I don't know if you guys saw the fight. I don't know what you guys thought about the fight. I thought it was well, I guess I'll talk about it in a little bit, right? But I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got a little bit fucked up.
Bueno,
my nigga, we're doing a special live podcast. It's the aftermath of the Mayweather Pacquiao fight. I know I interviewed you earlier in the week to see what your take was, and now it brings us to where we're at right now. So what happened, and what do you see happening? What's your reaction to the fight? Let me ask you that.
Well, it went pretty much, in my opinion, the way we expected it to go. And exactly how we said as the fight progressed. To get down to later rounds, it shifted more to Mayweather's advantage.
Yeah.
Pacquiao seemed to get a little too careful, I guess you'd say, or something. Slowed down, got tired, something.
You know, it's.
But he was doing real good in the early rounds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He would have kept that pressure. I think he would have made a more dangerous game. Mayweather seemed more worried. He even pulled a lot of little dirty tricks here and there, like somebody would out of desperation. But then later on, as the fight went on, he seemed to relax more. He seemed to feel a little more comfortable. And the more his confidence built up, it seemed like Pacquiao's went down.
It was
overall was a good fight.
Yes, it was. I agree. It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
And they put up a good show. Do we see a rematch? I didn't get to listen to the comments, the Mayweather comments or Pacquiao, the commentary afterwards.
I didn't get to hear him either because the freaking Mexican announcers wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I basically shut it off and I rushed upstairs and tried to set up the fucking the live feed, but I'm getting a really, really bad echo, man. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my microphone or what it could be. I don't know.
I'm not hearing anything.
All right. Well, so it's crazy, man.
Yeah, well, I think the question was settled. Mm-hmm. If I had to look back and make comments, would be well, Pacquiao showed. I definitely didn't think Pacquiao can box as good as he did with Mayweather. I thought it was going to be a lot more one-sided. But Pacquiao showed that he definitely could box with him. I didn't want him to box with him. I thought that it would be at Mayweather's advantage. But Pacquiao did real good with his boxing. I mean, he was quick. I would like to see him put a little bit more Maidana stuff on him. I think that would have given him an advantage. I think maybe he could, if he would do a rematch, maybe kind of do what he did in the beginning, and then kind of like get a little more aggressive as the fight goes on. If he would have rematched, I think that would have been an advantage to him. But overall, I'm real satisfied. I mean, the question was answered. It was pretty much what we expected. In the end, Mayweather's style, the stick and move. Score, run away. Score, run away. It works for him. Just like Canelo said. That's his trademark. He gets you into his game like that, and that's it's not a pretty way to win, but it works for him.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I guess it's settled.
It's settled. I agree. I mean, it's finally settled. And if it was a rematch, it wouldn't be as exciting. I feel pretty comfortable with what happened.
I'm excited to see what the commentary was afterwards, what the opinion of both boxers was right after the match. But God damn it, man. Well, I mean, you know what? I guess it's the feeling that I have. It's very similar to when the Red Sox won the World Series. You know what? In a sense, it's like I'm happy it happened, but I already know that there's nothing else. We're not gonna feel the same. I guess I'm talking about, in particular, Mayweather fans. Finally, what are we gonna do? We're gonna say, hey, you know what? Fuck you, shut up. We won. Mayweather's the best. Whatever. But I mean, deep down inside, we know that we cannot sit here and argue that point anymore. The same point we've been arguing for well over 5 years.
Yeah.
Who the best is. But oh well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think both of them. I think this is like I come out with one to comment real quick was I think that definitely the scorecards were deeply exaggerated in Mayweather's favor.
Yeah,
I think it was a lot closer fight than that.
I think so too.
But I think that who's the greatest? I still think. I mean, what I think is this. I think both of the guys show they're equally good boxers.
Yes.
When it comes down to the technique of boxing. Now, Mayweather basically he can just bottom line, he fought the smarter fight. Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but he ran away. He got the points and ran away. Hey, he did what he had to do, and that's why he won. But I think in the end, it shows like, hey man, these guys are both really good boxers. I think they're pretty much even when it comes to skill.
Yeah.
But now I wanted to ask you, what is your take on it? Like, what comments do you have on the fight?
Well, this is what happened. I'm a Mayweather fan, and I'm glad the fight went this way. But I did something I normally don't do. I actually printed out a scorecard and started doing my own score taking. you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, I mean, I had Manny up at the end, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I kind like unconsciously, I guess I wanted this to happen. I wanted Manny to win. The other reason was because it promised a second and maybe a better fight from both of them.
Yeah,
that was the only reason. But
right.
You know, but Mayweather won. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Everybody that you know, here, my family members, you know, we're all happy. You know, here at the house, we're watching it, so you know, we're all happy.
You think about Mayweather getting booed in his own hometown?
Yes, that was very weird. Since yesterday at the weigh-in, we saw that. That was it. That made me chuckle a little bit because it kind of the thing is this. I think that a loss would have humbled Mayweather a little bit more, but and maybe make him into a better person. Now, that's out of context, or that's a little bit out of the subject because I don't follow him because he's a good person. I follow him because he's a good boxer.
Right, exactly.
But you know, we saw the fight we expected. That we have been waiting for, and whether it went your way or not, you know, I agree. We did see a pretty entertaining fight, and to me, the rounds were going by really quickly.
Yeah, I know, right? It feels like there was like a whole minute cut off.
Yes, dude, it was weird, but I guess that's what happens when you expect. You know, they go by quick because you're waiting for that knockout, for that big punch to come through, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, God damn it, Tommy. Thank you so much for picking up my phone call. I'm going to be picking up a couple more phone calls and see what happens. Let me see what the people's reaction is. But thank you so much, man. And, of course, we'll keep in touch.
Roger that. Sounds good, buddy.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
Thanks for hollering at me, and we'll check you next time.
Yes, sir. My love to your family member, man. To your family member over there.
Back at you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good one.
Likewise. And okay, at the same time we're talking to Tommy here. I was picking up another phone call, and it's the phone call that I've been waiting for. Let's see what happens. It's my brother George. Let's hear the rage. Hey, so we're live, Georgie, and we're live right now. I was on the phone with Tommy, man. I couldn't get to the phone. I tried to call you, and it went to voicemail. Everybody has your phone number now. So,
that's great.
So what happens, man? So what happens now? Mayweather won. I know you told me to keep score. I have my scorecard in front of me. Did you keep score?
I'm right in front of me.
All right. Well, let's see what we have here, man. All right. All right, brother. What do we do? Do we go by rounds, or do we just fucking?
We can go by rounds, bro. It's all right.
All right. Look, I have the first round. We have Mayweather against Pacquiao. Obviously, the first round, I personally said, "Hey, you know what? I think Mayweather's starting off on a good foot."
Wait, hold on. Did you say Mayweather versus Pacquiao? I got the wrong scorecard. Wait, hold on.
So the first round, I gave it to Mayweather.
You what?
I gave the first round to Mayweather.
Me too.
Okay.
10-9.
Okay, Mayweather 10, Pacquiao 9. We go to round number 2. I gave it to Floyd Mayweather, and giving him 10 points, gave 9 points to Pacquiao.
I gave that second round to Pacquiao 10-9 just because he came out of his shell just a little bit. It wasn't a lot, but it was, for me at least, it was a little bit more than what Mayweather did. But so I gave that round to Pacquiao.
Okay, round number 3, I have that round for Pacquiao and gave 9 points to Mayweather. I liked that, as you said, Mayweather seems to have come out of his shell, and he's throwing a little bit more combinations, keeping up on the ropes a little bit more, and Mayweather is able to get out of the ropes, but yet he throws 1 or 2 punches and nothing significant, in my opinion, that will cause any damage to Pacquiao.
I honestly gave that one to Mayweather. Round number 3, 10 to Mayweather, 9 to Pacquiao. Because even though Pacquiao was coming out of his shell, I think Mayweather defended himself a little bit more. So, I mean, look, man, honestly, we're not professional judges. You know what I'm saying? We have followed boxing for a very long time. So, but in my opinion, and I've said this before, and I've said it to my dad, and I've said it to you, and I've said it to a lot of other people. Mayweather, even though he doesn't have, in my opinion, a very, very good offense, he's got the best. If not one of the best defense in boxing. So I gave him that round just because he showed me that he can take whatever Pacquiao is bringing to the table and defend it. So I gave that third round to Mayweather.
Who do you have on round number 4?
I got Pacquiao 10, Mayweather 9.
You know what? We agree on that one. Round number 4, I did give it to Pacquiao. And bringing up the scores to 38 even on my side on the 4th round. On the 5th round, George, I gave it to Manny Pacquiao again, and the reason why I did that was because I noticed that Mayweather started to run away, but not in his usual defensive way. It seemed to me for a couple of seconds at very least that he ran away because he didn't want to get hit. Like he literally ran away from Manny's punches. Manny was dropping some mad fucking combinations there. And he ended up just fucking having to move out of the way and then literally like run away from Pacquiao's punches. I made a note of it on my fucking scorecard. I was surprised. I had never seen anything like that. And it seemed like Mayweather was a little too apprehensive of, going one-on-one with Pacquiao at this time. How did you have the 5th round?
Well, I hate to agree to disagree, but I give that one to Mayweather, the 5th round, because the fury that Pacquiao had when he finally let go and started throwing punches, about 95% of the punches that he threw were blocked by Mayweather. Okay. And I didn't see any significant damage, that he was doing, even though it looked like it was, he was kicking ass, you know what I mean? But seriously, dude, everybody was cheering, because everybody where I was at watching it was going for Pacquiao. Yeah. Except Mom, just because she wanted to go against everybody.
No, because she knew business-wise it made the better sense.
Shut up, fucker. Whatever it is. Anyway, but I mean, everybody was cheering, seriously, and I was getting all quiet because I could see that, he was throwing, just to throw a number out there, he was throwing 30 freaking punches, and maybe 3 of them went through. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, it's not enough because, like I said, we've seen boxing enough to know that the judges, they don't just count how many punches you're throwing. It's what lands or makes damage. So, anyway, for that, I gave Mayweather 10, Pacquiao 9.
Okay, so it brings us to round number 6. I have that. Pacquiao 10, Mayweather 9. like I said, at this time, what I'm looking at, I see like you said, the little fury of punches that is bringing to the table. He'll throw a fucking 5-punch combination, Pacquiao does. And until round 11, I have to be honest with you, I realized that all it was just like, it was just a bunch of a bunch of punches with no real consequences. If he was actually hitting Mayweather, he would have done some damage to Mayweather's face. But either way, so I have 10 for Pacquiao and 9 for Mayweather in round number 6.
And I have it the same, 10 and 9. I saw the same thing. It was just, he was releasing his punches, but it was enough to show me that he was at least trying to get into the fight and be a little bit of the aggressor. But so I gave him 10, and Manny 9, or Mayweather 9.
Right. Which brings us to round number 7. I have Floyd Mayweather coming back with 10 points, and Manny Pacquiao, incidentally, tying up the round with also 10 points. So we have Pacquiao Mayweather in a draw on the 7th, and I guess because, like I said, like what we've been saying, there was a fury of punches, and then Mayweather would come back, and that's when he actually started connecting a little bit more. He didn't have to throw 5 combination punches, because the 2 punches that Mayweather threw and started throwing at this time were actually connecting.
Mm-hmm.
You could see.
I give that round to Mayweather, just because I feel like he connected more than Pacquiao did. Mm-hmm. Even though I think they both threw equally, probably the same amount as of punches, but I think Mayweather's connected a little bit more than Pacquiao. So I gave him the 7th round, 10 and 9.
Yeah, so I have round number 8. 8, I have Mayweather 9, Pacquiao winning that round with 10 points. I don't know how you have the 9th. The 8th, I'm sorry.
I gave Mayweather the 10 to 9, just because the same thing. He defended whatever Pacquiao was throwing, and at that point, to me, it looked to me that Mayweather was, or not Mayweather, but Pacquiao was a little frustrated, and he was just trying to throw something, trying to get a combination going. But Mayweather, he's dude, again, dude, he's really good at defending himself, and I've even said it. It looks like he's running, but that's what boxing is, bro. And so anyway, I gave the 8th round to Mayweather, 10 to 9.
Okay, well, incidentally, I don't know how you have these, but I have round 9, 10, and 11 exactly the same. I have Mayweather winning all 3 of them, with Manny only getting 9 points, obviously. And like I said, that's when I started realizing that Manny Pacquiao... Okay, I have to make a point here. We decided that we're going to look at these at this match with like not being biased at all, unbiasedly.
Right.
So that's how I was looking at it. I wasn't looking at it, watching it like as a Mayweather fan. I wasn't watching it, as a Pacquiao fan or anything. I just, like, if I was judging the score, what would I do? And that's exactly what I did. So I gave, like I said, the 9, 10, and 11 to Mayweather. And how do you have those rounds?
The 9th round, I gave it to Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes, I saw that he threw a little bit more punches, connected, even though it didn't hurt Mayweather, but he connected a little bit more. So I gave him the 9th round, 10 to 9, and then the 10th, 11th, and 12th, I got it for Mayweather, 10 for Mayweather, and 9 for Pacquiao. Pacquiao, the 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Well, you know what? On the last round, number 12, I gave that round to Manny Pacquiao, and I gave Floyd Mayweather 9 because I had stated before on the previous podcast that if the judges were to see Mayweather literally run around and avoid a punch, like not in a boxing way, George, at the last 30 seconds of that match, he was literally just running around the perimeter of the ring, trying to avoid Pacquiao from getting close to him. And I said, you know what, fuck it. I said it before, and I'll stand by it. If we see that shit at a fight of this magnitude, then he has to fucking lose the round. And that's why I gave that round to Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. To me, in my opinion, was the only way Pacquiao was going to win was either he knocked out Mayweather or he knocked him down no less than 3 times. That was the only way he was going to win. If he went to decision, Mayweather was going to win. But, I mean, obviously I was going for Pacquiao, and I know you were going for Mayweather. Yeah. And we were doing this, like you said, unbiased. But, to be fair, I told everybody there, Pacquiao threw furies and punches and this and that, but he didn't do shit. He didn't do anything to Mayweather. Yeah. He hurt so many other people that he's fought, with his left, with his right, the way he fought the fights. And Mayweather, not Mayweather, Pacquiao, to me, he didn't fight his fight. He didn't fight the way he normally fights. For some reason, he was being cautious. For some reason, he wasn't releasing his hands the way he normally does. I mean, dude, we've seen him fight before, dude. And he's all over the place. He's all over the place. Guys run from him. He's right in front of them, left and right. He's in the air throwing punches, and he wasn't doing none of that today. So, to me, he didn't do enough. And as much as I was going for him, he didn't do close to enough to win the fight. And, there was a couple of furies here and there, and like I said, I gave him some rounds and everything, but to me, Mayweather clearly won that fight. At the end of the 12 rounds, I got Mayweather winning 116 to 112. Okay. On my card, at least.
Well, at the end of the match, I have my scorecard was 114, 115, and the winner for 1 point, I had Manny Pacquiao.
Really?
I had Manny Pacquiao winning by 1 point.
Damn, bro. You really went on bias.
Well, didn't you?
No, I did too. But honestly, look, dude. Honestly, like I said, I was waiting for the Pacquiao that fought Marquez. I was waiting for the Pacquiao that fought Bradley. He was all over the ring, dude, throwing combinations left and right, doing. Seriously, awkward. You've seen him fight, dude. Awkward punches that he throws, and I was like, where was that Manny today?
Yeah,
he didn't fight, dude, and I told Dad after the fight and everything, because we were both going for Manny. Manny, right? But I'm like, you know what? He didn't do enough. And he didn't connect as many times as he's connected in his past fights with anybody that he's fought. Anybody that was in front of him, dude, he would connect and hurt him. Yeah. He didn't do. I never saw Mayweather hurt once.
No.
There was one punch that everybody's like, oh, I'm like, that didn't do shit.
No.
It's like, that didn't do anything.
He wasn't.
I don't know why you freaking cheering for it.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to hurt Mayweather, and I don't know what happened. What's interesting is that I didn't get to. I had to come upstairs and set up the fucking microphone and, you know, all this for the fucking podcast. However, I didn't get to listen to the commentary afterwards or the comments that Mayweather made. What happened, man? What did he say after the fight?
You know, to tell you the truth, I walked out and smoked a cigar. But look, the little bit that I saw, he gave props to Mayweather, saying that he was a really good competitor, you know, and he was a really great fighter and this and that. You know, I mean, what everybody says afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Was it his hardest fight? I don't think so. I don't. I honestly thought, in my opinion, the fight was boring. You know, seriously, to me, was like, whatever, dude, let's get this shit over with. You know, I'm done with this fight, kind of thing. It was boring, dude. It wasn't what I was expecting. To me, it was not the fight of the century. To me, it was not worth $100 to rent, you know, to watch this fight. And it was hyped too much for the action that was given by either boxer, you know. Yeah. No matter who you were going for, to me, it lacked the action that we all expected and we all thought. And I told Dad, I said, maybe there's a reason why this fight was boring. You know, maybe they both held back a little bit because there's got to be a rematch, dude. You know, I mean, in my opinion, there's got to be a rematch. You know, Pacquiao said that he feels like he won the fight. I don't know what fight he was thinking he was in, but he definitely didn't win that fight.
The one I was scoring, George.
Oh, that's right. Well, goddammit. Anyway, how come you're not in Vegas and showing the scorecard to the judges there?
Well, what was crazy is that there was a judge that scored it 118 to 112. And to me, that was crazy.
To me, yes, dude, I was like, well, what fucking fight were you watching?
Yeah,
jeez.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I don't know, man. I hate to say this, dude, you know, because I hope it's not rigged, you know, because that would really suck for the sport. But, you know, if there is going to be a rematch, if there's a rematch in the contract already saying that, hey, win or lose, there's a rematch. No matter who wins, no matter who loses, no matter what, there's a rematch. You know, and if this is why we got this boring-ass fight, that's pretty fucking whack, dude. Because no matter what, if you have a rematch or not, dude, you're out there to prove something.
Yeah.
You know, to me, honestly, it wasn't enough to say Mayweather clearly won that fight. You know, because he didn't hurt Pacquiao. He didn't have Pacquiao on the ropes, falling, almost, knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Neither fighter did that. Neither one of them did that. To me, it wasn't a clear that, there's definitely going to be a rematch, or, he was robbed. It was just boring, dude, seriously, for me. It was boring, and I expected a lot more. From those two, I expected a lot more. And I didn't get what I was expecting, and, but hopefully, I hope for the rematch, and I hope they come out, and both of them just, hey, I'm going to get knocked out, or I'm going to knock you out.
Well, it's a boxing match. It's not a fight club, George. As much as you wanted that to be.
Well, it should be. Fucking, they should go into the UFC, right?
For that price, yes, I do agree. Yeah, man, that's what I have. That's what I had on the scorecard, as surprising as it might seem. But,
well, it is surprising because you had Pacquiao winning, and I had Mayweather winning.
I know, right?
Totally the opposite of what we were going for, but just to be honest, man, to me, Pacquiao didn't do enough, and he should have. He should have been on his toes. He should have been right there. And I'll tell you one thing, though, that I did notice, and I don't know if you would agree with me or not, but to me, in a couple of rounds, it seemed that Mayweather either was kind of hesitant of the power that Pacquiao had, or he was just being respectful of the power that Pacquiao had. Because to me, I noticed that Pacquiao started throwing a couple, and he kind of somewhat landed a couple of punches, and Mayweather would grab him. And that pushing of the head down, you know, that's Mayweather going down and Pacquiao going down and Mayweather holding him down. You know, to me that's not nothing. You know, like whatever. But the holding, to me, and a couple of the rounds, I was like, why are you holding him? You know, and that I think to me that kind of slowed Pacquiao down. But you know, it's all strategy, man. It's all in the name of boxing, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I hope that the naysayers out there, you know, are now satisfied, or at least they're aware of who the new king is. And
Burger King was the king. Hey, did you see Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, I saw the montage.
Did you see what he was doing? He was dressed as Justin Bieber, dude.
Was that really him?
Yeah, that was Jimmy Kimmel, dude, wearing that hat and the way he was doing it. He was doing the same thing Justin Bieber did a couple of fights ago.
Yeah. I didn't know.
With Mayweather. Oh my God, dude, that had me rolling on the floor, dude. That was hilarious.
I didn't know that, dude. I didn't notice that. He has Mayweather pins on his jacket.
Yeah, dude.
I had no idea, man. I didn't see that shit. But well, there you go. George, anything else you want to tell me? Anything else you want to update me on? You know, maybe maybe you forgot to tell me something.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you. You need to send me the link about some thing or another that I gotta order.
Oh,
hey, dude, but look at it this way. Or at least I gotta look at it this way. We both fucking win, because you get one and I get one, so fuck it.
Look, the fucking thing is that I noticed that the fucking moment you made that fucking bet. It should have been both fucking cigars for me. But I'll take it, whatever, yeah. But yeah. We'll do it to it, man. We'll do it to it. We'll go ahead and get together and smoke some cigars, man.
You're damn skippy. Yeah, but I mean, it just sucks, dude. That at least in my eyes, it was a disappointing fight. You know, neither boxer showed me clear win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that Mayweather won by far. You know what I mean? It was unanimous. You know, it was a somewhat close fight, but you know, it wasn't enough for Mayweather. Pacquiao had to definitely either knock him out, knock him down a couple of times in order for him to win. You know, I didn't see the judges giving him the fight, and you know, and I was disappointed on the performance that he gave, and you know, Mayweather's Mayweather, dude, and you know, even though I hate his guts, I've always given him props.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about? Should there be a rematch?
I think there should be a rematch, and this is why. Even though the judges saw it, you know, however they saw it, right? Mm-hmm. At least to me, there's got to be a clear 100% definite winner. You know what I mean? This one, to me, Mayweather won more of the rounds, you know, or a couple more of the rounds, you know, and so I'm kind of contradicting myself. But it wasn't definite, you know. It wasn't like, oh, you know what I mean? We all knew, everybody knew, dude. And if they say no, it's bullshit, whatever, they're lying. The only way Pacquiao would have won that fight was either knock him out or knock him down a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, in my personal opinion, there should be a rematch, and there should be a 100% clear winner, whether it's Mayweather or whether it's Pacquiao. But they gotta come out and dude, you're either gonna get knocked out or you're gonna knock him out.
Well,
you know, in my eyes at least. And you know, if Mayweather wins that rematch and he knocks him out or he wins every fucking round,
mm-hmm.
hey, you know what, dude? You're the best fucking boxer, 100%, undefeated, whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, didn't that just take care of itself today?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not in my eyes, fool.
All right. Fair enough. I like your point of view, George. I like that we made this little bet going on, and I love that you got on the phone. And we're gonna try one more phone call. We're gonna call a couple of these ninjas out and see what they tell me. See what their point of view was. I'm dying to see what their reaction is. But so we'll be in touch, George. Como quiera, hang in there, dude. Pacquiao is gonna fight somebody else, and hopefully Triple G doesn't come back and try to fight against Mayweather, because then I think you would see maybe a good catch. Maybe Roy will.
You know what good fight is coming up? Japan and Nigeria or whatever.
Yeah. Nigeria.
Dude, that was gonna be a good fucking fight, bro.
We're gonna check it out.
It's on Spike for free.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll watch it. If it doesn't cost me money, I don't want to watch it.
No, but we gotta check that guy out. He's a very good boxer. Like I said, everybody should go out and check out Triple G also. He's really fucking good. I posted a couple videos on the webpage, so you guys could check it out. And all right, George, bueno, pues we'll be in touch with you. Thanks a lot.
I'll be on a plane in 4 hours, bro, to Cali.
Take care of yourself, man. Be careful on that trip. You should open up a Twitter account and download Periscope so you can Periscope your flight.
I actually have Twitter account, dude, and I haven't used it in about 8 months.
There you go. Hello, George. Have a safe trip, man. Have a safe flight, and we'll see you. We'll see you back here next week, then. Andale, brother. Take care of yourself, man. Thanks for picking up.
All right.
Bye. And there you have it, folks. That was my brother George. We had obviously we had made a little wager, and if you guys were following the podcast, you know that it was about a couple of good fucking quality cigars. So let's try to get let me see Mikey on the phone. Let me see if he'll answer the phone. He's also a Mayweather fan. See what happens. He might not answer. What do you guys think about the fight? You know, send us a message through Facebook or tweet us or send us an email. I don't know. We'll discuss it. You know, whatever your messages are, whether they're positive or negative towards Wood. You know, I think we'll still go ahead and read them. Let me see. Give me a second here. Let's see if I can get this guy on the phone. This is Evan, our friend. He might be fucking zooted as shit. Yeah. What you guys hate? doke. Does anybody answer the fucking phone nowadays?
This is Evan.
All right. He didn't answer. There's no need to get all that. But, oh, I know who will pick up. 1 second, guys. Yellow, you are live on the podcast. How you doing? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, what happened tonight? Are you happy about the fight?
I called it and I win everything. I said 12 rounds, Mayweather wins by a little bit. Did that not happen, Dad?
That is what happened, yes. It was a unanimous decision.
I won $100, and that's all I gotta say.
There you
go. I will never lose in Las Vegas.
Well, there you go. Just so you're happy?
Yes, $100 richer.
All right, yeah. Well, thank you so much. I just wanted to get one last phone call in here before I end the broadcast. And so, what happens with Mayweather after this? What does he do now? Were you able to listen to the interviews afterwards?
No, I didn't. I just came straight home. But I mean, what happens to Mayweather afterwards? He retires as a champion. The next match that he's gonna have is pointless. He's gonna win, and he's gonna win He's gonna win undefeated. He's gonna retire undefeated.
There you go. Okay, folks. Well, there you have it. My daughter's point of view, and I think this is thank you, Vivian. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
It's weird because you're only like a couple rooms down the hallway.
I know, it's okay, but anything for the podcast.
All right, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
So there you have it, folks. The end of the Pacquiao Mayweather, in my opinion, the Pacquiao Mayweather controversy. Mayweather can finally call himself the best boxer ever. And with that, guys, I bid you good night. I've had a couple brewskis, and I think I'm gonna have a couple more. I hope you guys had a good time watching the fight. I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was a different point of view. I had to actually take score, which I'd never done that before. Every fucking single round. But I'm glad I did. It was a different perspective. As you can tell, I had Pacquiao winning by 1 point. But then again, what the fuck do I know? I gotta go and collect my bet money, and that's important. That's the most important part right now, guys. Love you guys. I'll be at Casa Petrides next weekend. Drinks on me. Fuck it. Talk to you later, guys. Good night.